Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. We're gonna be playing Nocturne versus Udyr. Who will be the noob and get off the John full clear first? Spoiler, it won't be me. You can't pay me to skip my camps. I've escaped the Matrix. I no longer need ganks. No, all I need is my jungle camps and I can win. For the runes, we got Conqueror, Triumph, Alacrity, Last Stand, and then Eyeball and Ultimate Hunter. After the removal of that lethal tempo, Conqueror is pretty much the go-to, giving you AD, and then a little bit of healing. Think of that healing as Omnivamp. Now, with that bonus AD as well, Nocturne actually stacks it up pretty quickly. And once you have it, you stay in the fight, you keep hitting, and that's where the value comes in. In shorter trades and whatnot, aka bad fights for Nocturne, it doesn't do a whole lot. I've been pretty much struggling with the lethality build, so I think Bruiser definitely has a lot better go of it nowadays. For the jungle path, we do the John full clear, starting the buff, and then just clearing down. Just clearing down. Even the day ones could do it. Now the real trick is always getting back to that graph and not messing around. You know, not just taking any call any girl gives me, picking the right one. Because as Nocturne, you want to stay on that path, because your jungle ganks, like your plays early, are always going to be reactive. So as you're clearing the camps, it's kind of simple. You just clear them. You just right-click them, and then you have all this extra time to be looking at the lanes. Even if you're not using the F keys like this, you can still look at the mini-map and get an idea. And with that idea, once you see something where the enemy has made a mistake, then you could move and punish it. You can make that decision, whether to skip the camps or whether to move altogether. And that will stay true throughout the entire game. Alrighty. Finishing the camps here. Gonna hit level 4, and then my bot lane is getting pushed in, so we'd be better off trying to gank than we would be trying to fight in the river against Udyr. They seem to be focusing the Thresh. I'll see if I can get in here. There's the root. Wait for that flash. Whoa! Okay. QE. Auto. That's that. Luckily, we don't take 2 turret shots. Don't need a hook. Q, W, auto, auto, smack, smack, E, smack, flash, smack. Nice, kiting. Q, run. Well, 200 big ones. I think I should have stayed up here and moved to the left. I mean, that works out. We're going StrideBreaker as that first item, so we'll get longsword, 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 and then a ruby crystal, 1 control word to the top side. Back to that respawn Gromp. We're not going to take the detour for the scuttle crab, because the faster we get to the bot side again, the better. We got the enemy bot lane's flash right there, so if we can get down there and punish it, that'll be a whole lot more useful than a single scuttle crab. Also put us on the bot side so we could fight for the dragon as well. Alrighty, and with these 3 longswords and even that ruby crystal, we'll be clearing a whole lot faster. Our next goal is level 4, which since we skipped camps, I wouldn't be surprised if we get that level, or my bad, our goal is level 5. I wouldn't be surprised if we get that off wolves. Although Zac is getting ganked, it doesn't matter. Top laners aren't real people. A kill on Garen is not going to win me the game. Look at Zac. Nocturne, why not dive? I don't know, man. I was kind of on my Gromp. It would have taken us all that time to walk up there with no flash. No thanks. You can't pay me to skip the camps. You don't understand, Zac. You have a full-time job. I've escaped the Matrix and can win games without doing anything. Just farming camps. Into the river here. Our Krugs aren't up yet. I could play for the Scuttle Crab. It looks like Thresh has warded the dragon, so I'll put a control word right there. And apparently not. Now this gives me a flank on bot lane as well. That wave is bouncing back and Udyr had showed top, so we are good to go. Well, it kind of tells him a little bit, but they gotta react quick. Ready to spell shield that hook or the flay. QEW, auto, auto, smack, smack. Yeah, hit him. And the Q. Q. Not my best work. Keep hitting him. At least Thresh gets the kill. Man, I even got closer to that Thresh to try to land that Q, and I didn't. Oh, Kai'Sa got the right idea. Auto. Tiamat dagger to the top side, quick. Nice. Thresh getting all the kills. It's okay. That one's a bit messy, but we spend our time down there because we could punish the enemy. The enemy had to crash that wave. We get the flank on them. Well, we played it the best we could. You know, results may vary there. So now with the Tiamat, we deal AoE damage. We also have that active. I'm going to look to get the Void Grubs. That will give me level 6. And then if something happens top, we can react. I won't be going there preemptively. The Void Grubs are right here, right now, you know? We got a lot of AoE damage for these too. Save our smite until we absolutely have to use it. Nice, there's that level 6. And with level 6, although we have our ulti, we don't have to do any play. The camps are up. I won't be skipping them just to stand still mid lane or look at a level 7 Garen. It's just not in my interest. By clearing these camps, we get that gold and we get that XP. One of your big goals as Nocturne is to be strong in the mid game. You only get there through the John full clear and staying true to it. Never losing my way. You can pretend to be like religious on Nocturne. I religiously play him. At John 3:16 full clear. Oh, my bot lane's dead. That gives the enemy position on Dragon. You may be thinking, well, I gotta punish now. I gotta gank top lane now because they killed my bot. Hold on. Udyr's not that strong. He has boots of swiftness and a faded ashes, okay? I'm gonna get level 7 off these raptors and I'll be in an okay spot to contest that dragon. Nice one. Ulti. EQW. Oh, I didn't get the Q off. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Might be running into a Kog'Maw here. Q. Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work. The main part of that is that we ignore top lane, check, and then the enemy tried to do something. They tried to get that dragon. That was a bit too much. They tried to do the dragon, but also attack mid. So then it's easy for us to punish, all while I'm farming the camps. Remember that part where we reactively gank, not preemptively? You let that play start, and then we show up. Alrighty, clean up that dragon. Now with our ulti down as we're farming, it's even more efficient. Let's see if Tristana does not jump. Back to the camps. We have the StrideBreaker in base as well, so... let's get a move on here. Zach be like, I'm on the way. This guy has to feel so weird playing this game out. Oh shucks, I didn't show up to your lane. Darn. Missing the ulti entirely. Get the minimap, 22 seconds on that Gromp. Be there, be square, okay? If overstay, no gank, no thank you. So StrideBreaker, 50 AD, 30% attack speed, 450 HP. And then we now have the active that slows the enemy and deals damage around us. That slow also gives you movement speed for the more people you hit. So it's really going to help us staying on top of that Udyr. Really hurting Kog'Maw since he doesn't have dashes. And could even help us with the Garen. Alrighty. The active also just speeds up the clear a little bit. I guess I'll take a top wave. My soul lanes are trolling right now. We only have time for one wave, so it's not super interesting. Alrighty. The Zac is dooming right now. Is it fun getting ganks mid? Zac's on the way. Alright, good luck, man. I'm going bot. One thing with this, like, as a jungler in general, whenever you have a losing ally, there's going to be one anchor of the game. And then you're going to have one carry. Oh. She still has jump. Ulti. Q, StrideBreaker. W, smite, auto. Nice. I didn't get my StrideBreaker off, damn. Oh, nice. Void Grubs are up. Garen, please don't come contest these. Thank you. These Void Grubs are whatever. Even if I can only get a couple, it's nice to get them. If you're skipping camps for the objective like this, it's fine. We Q the Void Grubs, pull them into us, and then the Scuttlecrab here won't see us. instead of moving over it and showing Mr. Garen that he can come kick my ass. I'm gonna leave after this second one. We really don't have time, where both the enemy soul lanes have the push on the lanes. Echo has TP, so he'll look to defend mid lane. I can get a little shitty flank on Tristana here. No ulti Nocturne coming in. StrideBreaker E. I mean, I'll leave Zach's pings on just so you can hear them and listen to me ignore them. Because he's the anchor, and don't forget it. Our ulti's down. We have quite a bit of gold, and we got the objective. Although the map is pretty messed up. You just have to roll with the punches here, stay true to the John full clear, and I promise you, none of this chaos fucking matters. Not in the early game. We're playing for the mid game. All this powering up is for the mid game. So in between all the chaos, you can look to get farmed the way I am. Nobody's bot lane. I'll take that bot wave. Cute. Try to hit me, Kog'Maw, I dare ya. We can take one more wave since no one's coming down here. Not my Zac, not my Kai'Sa. A turret plate, don't mind if I do. Dink, dink. Ulti's coming up. Ulti. E StrideBreaker, auto. Smite, Q, auto. Just swapping the aggro a little bit. I really don't have anything to add to that play. So I'll just float on out of here. Nice, no one's here to counter the play, so let's get a reset off. Run, Kai'Sa, run. Ninja Tabby, and then into the experimental Hexplate. The Ninja Tabby gives us armor and reduced damage from auto attacks. That's every champion on their team. Such a good spike. Having that level 10, and then the armor and reduced damage from Ninja Tabby plus that StrideBreaker. And we even got a Tunneler, 250 HP, building into experimental Hexplate so we can have more ultis as we go into the mid game. We'll clear our camps into the dragon that's coming up, and then go from there. Although we don't have ulti, we still want to be around the fight. And I can show you how to play one of these fights without ulti. It's nothing impressive, but we'll try our best. We only have 150 gold shutdown, so that's pretty good. Sweeper. Pink, pink, pink. Sortie, sortie. Nice, get in there, boys. StrideBreaker, E, auto, W, pop. Oh. Oh. Don't believe they're on the way pings. Try to deal damage to Garen challenge. Well, they're pretty much chunked. If Echo can get in there on that dragon. E, auto, close. I can try to deal with Tristana as Echo's doing this. Tristana wants to push and hit the turret. She doesn't have her E, so that's nice. I really just don't have this ulti range. So we're gonna lose vision. Q, keep moving into her. There we go, almost. Ulti. There we go. Q, StrideBreaker, W, auto, auto. Once we're on top of it, Tristana, she's not getting away. She has to use her ulti to get us off her. And you can use the spell shield against that. Alrighty, we're in the mid game. Kai'Sa has 13 kills. The reason that last play went so bad was because I did a play without the Kai'Sa. Don't do that. Did a play without the Kai'Sa and the Echo. Don't do that. What did it cost me? 1 dragon. Not the end of the world. Nice. And we just got level 11, so that's our second point in our ulti. Gives us more range and a lower cooldown. Currently on a 90-second cooldown. And now we'll get lower once we complete that experimental Hexplate. We'll clear our camps up towards that Rift Herald, and by the time we finish our camps, our ulti will almost be up. In the meanwhile, everyone will be farming, so we do want to keep an eye on things. And see if the enemy really commits to a fight. Holy shit, or if my ADC's in their jungle, you never know. Uh-huh. Well, don't fight without the Kai'Sa. Echo's not coming either, so yeah, let's get our camps. Let's get the hell out of here. Run. Dink, 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 and Q, smite, W, E. Outplayed. Back to the camps, defend that mid turret, getting the farm in between these lost plays. My allies pushed into their jungle and died. You may be asking yourself, should I have been there? No. No. Why not? Well, Nocturne don't do nothing there. Let's reset. Nice, we got just enough gold. Experimental Hexblade gives us 55 AD, 25% attack speed, and 300 HP, as well as 30 ultimate ability haste. When you ult, you get more attack speed, more movement speed. It's so crazy, the extra movement speed part, to be able to stay on top of champions like Kog'Maw, Udyr, Garen. Well, Kai'Sa goes top lane and Garen's up there, so let's get there. We'll round out the build with Black Cleaver. Since we're going total bruiser, the Black Cleaver will give us some armor pin to help chew through the Garen, the Udyr, and the Thresh. But our main targets are going to be that Tristan and Kog'Maw. Especially when that Kog'Maw moves too far forward. So, moving up the map here. My Krugs are spawning, but as you enter the mid game, you need to follow the plays that are happening on the map. In this case, my Kai'Sa's pushing top. I want to be near that Kai'Sa. It's fine for me to be skipping farm at this stage. StrideBreaker, E, smite, auto, W, auto, auto. Schmack, 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 Q, schmack, schmack. Noob down. Kai'Sa can take that turret freely. And I can't even defend bot side, so... Let's push with Kai'Sa. They already have that Rift Herald down. Try to trade turrets here at the very least. If two people are hitting a turret, you can take it so much faster. And then we can both get our reset off. Kai'Sa keeps pushing, so am I. Follow the leader here. Q. StrideBreaker. Damn, my ulti is up. Nice, and we got a TP flank as well. Hover your ulti to see the range on it. Turn the lights off here. No reason to really get in there. Q, StrideBreaker, E, W. Q, smite, hit. Okay. Okay. And don't miss that Q. Never mind. Let's go clean up some camps on the top side with the dragon coming up. We won't be playing on the top side for a long time, so we might as well take the camps that are up there. Well, that was awkward. $150 CS to 147. So we're even against that Udyr. We're even ahead of the enemy laners in CS. Normal. Alrighty, although that Scuttle Crab's up, it's better if I'm in position around the dragon. Phage and to the bot side. Still playing for that Kai'Sa. She has 13 kills and 3.5 items. Let's set up a fight for her. If we ulti in first, it's kind of fine. Damn, I should really have a blue trinket by now, but here we are. Looking to get onto the Kog'Maw first. Ulti. Q, StrideBreaker, EW, schmack, 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 schmack. We're gonna die, but it's okay. They'll clean them all up. All that AoE damage. Nice. And a winning fight for our carries is a winning fight for us as a bruiser. 3 for 1. Suppose I could have flashed out? Staying there and smacking? Probably better. A glowing boat and a control ward. Nice, they're getting a turret too. Where it's 1-to-1 dragon at 20 minutes into the game, pushing for the inhibs like this is so much better. They need to back off after the inhib. Don't listen to Zach's pings. Huh? Huh? They're just dying. Should I stay or should I go? They have no minion wave there, so surely I keep farming. We hit level 13, so let's do the dragon at the very least. They're all dead. Oh, we have no minion wave. They're all dead. Good job, Nocturne. So now as everyone's died and respawned, they have Udyr, Thresh, and Kog'Maw, so we want to keep an eye on them. But I'll be clearing my camps towards that Baron. We see Udyr enter the blue side, so that means that they're probably not going for the Baron. Same with the Kog'Maw farming bot, so we want to farm all of our camps for now. Pretty easy, honestly. Alrighty, so the main thing to pay attention here is that the Kai'Sa has respawned. Where she goes, so do I. Be nice to get the level up before I stop farming, so I can just be a little stronger than the enemy. But I'm so far ahead, the camps don't give me very much XP. Wow, they're all-inning Zac? A terrible choice, guys. There's no turret there. Ulti on the Tristana. Q, EW. Smite. Let's just hit the Garen here. Bing, 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 bing. Nice. I didn't get ulted. Noob down. Huh. Q. E. StrideBreaker. E. W. Okay, that's Garen's ulti. Push, push, push. Well, that was easy. Just a Tristana, boys. Huh. Let's keep tanking for Echo. Then the minions crash so we can stop tanking. And just hit the turrets. It doesn't matter if we die right here. Problem. Final score 6-5 and 9. Mr. Nocturne. Farm, 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 farm. Now with winning lanes, oh yeah, it made it easier. But we could have wasted a lot of time in the early game by listening to Mr. Zac's useless ass pings. And because we didn't do that, it's an easy sail into victory with no shenanigans. If we try to help, quote, help the Zac, then we could have made the Garen a lot stronger, and then he would have a chance against our allies. So yeah, that's Nocturne's pretty easy, I'll be honest. He's kind of on rails like that, and then the variance of the game plays out. The first step for you on Nocturne is always getting on the rails, though, and not skipping camps, and then being at the right place at the right time. So hopefully I gave you a good example of how to do that. Final damage dealt, 16,000 with damage taken 33,000. Conqueror healing 300. Wow. And Last Stand dealing 400. Alrighty. That's Mr. Nocturne. Hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click that join button for more. Peace. Bye-bye. Alrighty, welcome to game 2. That Zac from last game is going to be pissed. I'm going to be pathing topside. He's like, you can't keep getting away with it. We're playing into Bel'Veth. Nocturne's a light counter to Bel'Veth. She has to get attacks off early. She has to land her W for the most part. You have your spell shield for her W. So, Nocturne just generally outgrows that Bel'Veth. So long that we stay on the John full clear here. Now this game I won't be harping on the John so much, we'll just simply be doing it. I'll be focusing way more on the reactions, as all the lanes kind of trade quite a bit, so our reactions need to be on point. With reacting to lanes, the first step is always going to be viewing the minimap. The minimap will tell you some sort of story, and then that would be the time to use your F key. Bot laners are going back and forth, I check it out. I see what level they are, I see where the minions are, and that tells me a little bit more. See that bot lane backing off or top lane into the river, that tells me a lot. And now I see my top laner level 1 to 2, that tells me quite a bit. Okay, nice, he dodges. If I was Bel'Veth, I would try to gank top or mid here after I get level 3. So let's go ahead and pay Mr. Mid Lane a visit. Sooner rather than later. Q. E, W, auto. Fear. Ahri doesn't have charm, but that's fine. Q. Wow, Bel'Veth is all the way bot lane. With no buff. 12 CS. Why don't you too, Raptors Gromp? Well, that's weird. Alrighty, well, Bel'Veth flashed apparently, so that's fine. And then we'll go back to our camps here. The main thing I saw in mid lane was that Ryze wants to get level 3, so if I show up, then I can have impact like that. Even if you don't kill them to get their sums or to get a chunk, is usually good enough. Ahri does not have flash. And since Bel'Veth is chunked as well, and use all of her abilities, we might have a chance here. Bel'Veth already did her Raptors, so she has a chance to go to her red buff, and if we find her there, her E will still be on cooldown. Nice. Q. Auto. And then, flash, E, auto. Auto. Schmack. 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 Oh! Get me out of here, boss! Dodge that Q. Dodge that Q. Bing. Well, we killed the Bel'Veth, but it just took us a little bit too long. The Ryze TP'd back to lane and just slimes on in there. Longsword, longsword. Yeah, let's get the... Yeah, let's just get a longsword. And then we can get a control word as well. So, my bot side camps are respawning. I'm going to go to those before my blue side camps. It takes Bel'Veth super long to do the blue Gromp. And if she happens to go bot side, then she could take my red side camps, mainly those Raptors in the meantime. And then because we've already skipped camps to begin with here, we would just not hit level 6 in a reasonable time. So we've really been attacking mid lane, and now the jungler. So those are the same targets that we want to keep attacking. Once you start on one nail, you know, get it in and then go to the next one. Don't be hitting every nail you see. Think. Sorry to my mid laner giving Ryze that red buff. So we're back at it with the full clear. So even though we don't see anything on the mini-map, I'm just thinking, like, where's the Bel'Veth gonna be? And she's gonna be farming to the bot side because she had her red side camps up. Ooh, you're gonna have to land a charm here. There you go. Q! Nice. Not nice for Ahri, but it is what it is. Can't crash that wave. Alrighty. Red buff. I know, Ahri. But listen, I quote, punished the Bel'Veth. Yeah. So now as we clean up our camps, we'll hit level 5. If Bel'Veth is doing the dragon, that's so good for me. It takes her a damn eternity to do it. So where she hasn't ganked bot lane, shows me that she's either doing that or has reset and then be playing topside. If she reset and then plays topside, well, it's going to be harder for me to try to fight because she'll have items over me. Into the river. Whoa, she's bot. With a wreck trick and a dagger. All is even. Let's see if her Raptors are up and then we could go for those Void Grubs. No Raptors, no problem. Oh, my bot lane's already dead. Whatever, start the Void Grubs up. Now we don't want to use our E against the Void Grubs. Our colleague could come and try to stop us on them. If we get all of them, I'm pretty sure I get level 6. Although Bel'Veth gets a kill, or helps get a kill bot side, it's whatever. Whoa. So no level 6, just 100% there. Yep. Phage, longsword, dagger. The Phage this time, giving us that movement speed as we hit them, more HP. And then the extra stats from the longsword and the dagger will give us our DPS. As we get on top of a Kali, Bel'Veth, or the Ryze, we want to be hitting them. And hitting them a lot, so these stats will help us do that. As well as survive. Although Bel'Veth is killing top, I'm not going crazy yet. We're not starting that dragon. My bot lane is doing nothing. They're quite literally doing nothing. The dragon is a group effort, whereas those void grubs were just all alone. Eventually, the enemy will overdo an attack, and then with our ulti. And just in general, that will be our time to punish. Enemies in front of turret, that's no gank. Ally getting shit on. Oh, the party's gonna get started down here. And you know Bel'Veth's gonna show up as well. So let's get in position for our ulti and see what we can do. I'm not looking to clean up the kills. I'm still waiting for the enemy to give us a big mistake to punish. Ulti. Q. Auto. Let's get a flankaroni here. Hi, guys. Oh, I got no allies here. Q. Smite this guy. E. Auto. Nice, they missed the damn knock-up. See you guys in hell. But I got my StrideBreaker, so it is what it is. Bel'Veth getting the shutdown's not great, but it will probably just pass it back. She'll have a shutdown herself now with 6 kills. I overdid it by continuing to move forward. I didn't look and see that my bot lane didn't have the resources. So now the dragon is open to the enemy. I'll be doing wolves, and then by the time I finish Gromp, I'll get the announcement if the dragon was taken or not, and then I can get into Bel'Veth's red side camps. Continuing that farming relentlessly, never giving it up. Bel'Veth the luckiest girl in the world, but eventually it will run out here. So there's that dragon. Go ahead and smite the Gromp since it's tankier. Nice. Bel'Veth even shows bot side. Makes it so easy to get these top side camps. Bob, there's no top side camps. Give me that red buff. I've reset and Bel'Veth hasn't, so if she stays and I find her here, that would also be an opportunity to try to fight her where I'm stronger. Alrighty, she's not here yet, so I'm not gonna stay for those Krugs. That'd be a bit much. Waiting for the Raptors to spawn, waiting for my Raptors to spawn. As you get it low, you can just start kiting, finish it off with a Q auto. Alrighty, if I'm Bel'Veth, I try to gank top lane here. We're level 8 and we've got our power spike, so I'm gonna hover top lane for a little bit until I know any better. There we go. Ulti, turn the lights off, onto Akali. Q, StrideBreaker. E, auto. Nice, smite. Yes. Flash, auto, auto. Schmack. Yes. Now that's a good counter gank. Because we pay attention to where Bel'Veth has to be. She didn't show on red buff. She had farmed her blue side. So then, where's she going? To gank top lane off that reset. Let's take this whole turret, man. This is a good time to take it, and we'll get the turret plates as well. Alrighty, and then a reset. We're not staying on the map for those void grubs. Get real. Bel'Veth can have those void... Shit! StrideBreaker, auto. I don't even have spell shield. Just keep smacking. It's fine. Man, to not get Merc Treads feels pretty bad, but we don't need tenacity per se. Ninja Tabby, and then into the Tunneler. Ahri's ulti is down, and she has bad resources, so we'll reset to the bot side, looking to clear up. Those void grubs will be down. You know, now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have cleared my blue side down, but what this does is, if Bel'Veth is doing the void grubs, then I'll be able to attack her bot lane without any counter. And with the fight already started, I guess I'm going. We have some time on our ulti, but we could also take her blue side camps. And there's the announcement where she takes those void grubs, so let's try to punish. Hello. I can 1v2 them for a little bit, but not forever. Sorry. Q. W. StrideBreaker. Sorry. Running towards John, I get movement speed. Run. Jonna, baby, ulti. There you go. Ulti. Onto Ezreal. StrideBreaker, auto. Oh, I really should have W'd A. Hey. Leona gets the kill. Tunneler. Longsword. Blue trinket. Finally getting that bad boy early. Charm. Yes. The charm blocks the E damage. Okay, and then like no follow-up at all. We got level 9. As we rinse the camps now, I want to path towards that Rift Herald. That's where Bel'Veth will probably be ending up as well. Looks like she's going Bork second, which is kind of do or die for her. That's nice. And despite all of her kills, Bob, we're basically even. The Tunneler, the Ninja Tabby, all that will make us a little bit tankier. Bel'Veth getting owned right now. My allies are in pretty bad conditions, pretty useless map states, so it's going to be more about the farm. If I try to play for objectives without my team, then I lose. Nice, they're playing for Dragon. I don't have to do the Rift Herald right at the start here. Still just farming. I can get my Gromp, the Scuttle Crab, maybe enemy Raptors, maybe enemy Krugs, and then the Rift Herald. Run. Let's try to take this mid turret. Although these camps are up, Rise's roamed bot, died, Bel'Veth bot, you know.
An ally has been slain. Double kill.
Bink. Try to knock me up, I dare ya. Okay, you got it, but that was just a lucky hit. Q. Take that. Where's Bel'Veth going? You guessed it, her red side. Let's go meet her there. What? Alrighty, well your red side is mine. Sorry to say, honey. And now we do the Rift Herald. The key trick there, like every single time, is just getting more farm for yourself. I got level 11, I completed my smite, I get more golden XP in general, and then I do the objective. You don't want to give up your own personal power gain for the immediate trade on the objective every single time, you know. E, auto, moving. Can't dodge that W though. StrideBreaker, auto, W. Good smite. Run. He doesn't pick up the Rift Herald though. At least doesn't pick it up yet. If he tries to come over the wall, then we can win. It's whatever. We denied the Rift Herald part of the Rift Herald. That's a deal. Uh-huh. Let's go Akali. If the Ezreal stayed to hit the turret, then I could ulti, but since he doesn't, it's back to the camps. Just being near the plays. And it's totally fine that we lost the Rift Herald. Why? I got my golden XP, baby. But if you did it earlier, then she wouldn't have been there. It's fine. Oh. Ulti. Bye-bye. Noob down. As we enter the mid-game, now it's going to be about blasting off these ultis. We're level 11. Boom. We have experimental hexplate. We're going to make the enemy feel it. Longsword, glowing moat, and up the map, we can start skipping camps. You kind of flip the playstyle. Level 11. Well, shit. Once my ulti's up, I can flip the playstyle. Maybe I should just farm. Ari's all lonesome, you know. Would hate for you to be laning by yourself, pretty lady. And Ezreal, I hate your guts, buddy. Charm, StrideBreaker E, auto. My Ahri's a beast. And that's the thing. So that's why I can skip camps. We're going to stay with the Ahri here and push. It'll be much easier for us to take the turret if it's two of us. Schmack. Ahri wants to reset, so we'll let her be. Going back to our camps now. And then whoever shows up into that side lane bot, that's who will be ulting. So it's probably going to be the Ryze or the Ezreal. We only have to farm until those level ups, and then we start skipping camps. My ulti is up? Check. I have my level up? Check. I have good items? Check. It's time to blast off an ulti. Ryze is a pretty tanky guy, though, but I'll play my... I shouldn't have played my hand, eh? Ulti, StrideBreaker E, W smite, auto, run. We didn't even get a Seraphs. But hey, we used our ulti. That bad boy will be up in 60 seconds. I'll see you in 3 camps. The main deal is trying to have impact with all of that. Oh yeah, yeah. The more ultis, the better. It's like a card game at that point. It's like you have board advantage. Nice. There's some berries up here. My whole team is dead. Now you may be thinking I should farm because everyone's dead. You would be right if my ulti wasn't coming up, so... Ahri does have TP, but no one's really in position here. So flash out of Bel'Veth, get onto Ezreal. QE, StrideBreaker, auto. Flash, auto, smite, auto. Hit, bink, 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 Q, bink, bink. Just keep smacking without fail. Keep smacking. She mama. Nice. Noob down. Q, W. Nice. When you spell shield an ability like that, you actually get bonus attack speed. Once you finally do it successfully. 20 minutes into the game. Alrighty, now our ulti is up in 20 seconds, Bob. This is what I'm talking about with having impact. This experimental hexplate, man, giving us that bonus. Bonus ulti haste is so crazy. So now, as our teammates move up the map, since we're on the map here, we can have impact. Nice. They send someone black. Let's take the easy one. You know, my team has the right idea. Just let's go ulti this Ryze. Show this guy who's boss. StrideBreaker E, W, auto. Q. Yeah, that's not. That fella deals a lot of damage, eh? Well, they have position on Baron here. Yeah, that's probably going to be Baron for them. Okay, nice. Their bot lane shows. They're so stupid. Black Cleaver, 2, count them, 2 control wards. And now we can go like GA. Nice. We're following the play despite our ulti being down. If Bel'Veth shows up, I want to be on top of my carries. This gives us position on Baron now. My ulti is... or my smite is up and my ulti's coming up. I really want to chase the Bel'Veth, guys. If we start the Baron, then the enemy has to come contest us, and that's how we really get them. We pull them in, and then we ulti. We don't ulti and then do the Baron. Phew. Okay. Bel'Veth nowhere to be seen, eh? Eyes on the smite. Smite. Turn the lights off. That guy's not dying. Alrighty, and that bad boy will be back up in 50 seconds. Give me a cloth armor. I have to assume that Bel'Veth has taken my red side camps where she's been on the map. So we don't want to go in there and get found, because if Bel'Veth has positional advantage, then she can win. But I also don't want my Aatrox to get owned. Control ward. No noobs in here? Okay. Move it on down. Look, Mom, I've done a jungle camp. So since we won the Baron as well, I forgot to mention, that gives us a good amount of XP. Pretty similar XP to if you were to be farming that entire time. Thank God he doesn't die. Bel'Veth has her dashes, but can't get out. StrideBreaker, E, smite, auto. Keep hitting, they're not gonna kill me. Nice one. Q. Auto. Save that E for Bel'Veth. Because that Leona and Bel'Veth can't kill us, we just keep running them down. I have too much AD, HP, and armor for you to deal with. Aatrox is in there deep. You know, I have quite a bit of attack speed too, I forgot about that. I think for the mid turret next. If I'm on top of the Twitch though, it really does help. It makes it so lame for a bruiser. You really gotta try this one, Bob. Staying near your allies as the carry is doing something, it's pretty strong. Very commonly in low elo, I see people just wandering around. Nowhere near their strongest allies. StrideBreaker E. Smite. Auto W. Auto. I'm so dead. Clean him up. That was awkward. Everyone kited too much. That turret was just a couple autos, but it's whatever. Into GA, I think. Pop. Yeah, because I move into them and my allies move away, that's I'm dead. Wow, this guy's healing. They don't have the tools to end unless the enemy opts in. Holy shit, Twitch's health bar twice now. Yes! If I'm Twitch here, I just hit that turret personally. Alrighty, I'm on my way, guys. Rest in peace. Ahri has TP. Aatrox the man, try to die challenge. Nice. Rice can give me the ulti into the base. I just need someone close. Coming on in, partner. Schmack. 400! Final score 12, 5, and 6. GG. Bel'Veth did have losing lanes, but that Bork was too much, I'll be honest. You cannot win with that. You need that StrideBreaker, and then curve it into like Wit's End, and you can win. I think that was a pretty good example, though, where the enemy jungler just had a free game, but we also could function. Enemy jungler gets a lead doesn't mean that you don't. Alright, that puts us at Diamond 1, 84 LP. Nocturne's climbing. Final damage dealt, 18,000. Alrighty, we'll see if we can get a game 2, or a game 3 with losing allies to really give you the whole experience here. This one was a super good example of how to play mid-game. And then, so you play so much of the early game to power up for the mid-game. And then you blast ultis in the mid-game, one after another. Don't farm into the play in the mid game. Just do the play and then go farm. If you can make that switch, you can have so much more impact, especially once you get that experimental hexblade and level 11. So around level 11 and 13, start considering that and then try it out. See how it feels. You're going to have to choose the right plays, and if you do a wrong one, you pay a price. But that's how it should be, or else it would be too unbalanced. All right, see you in the next game. We got the rematch against the exact same Belveth. And she starts Raptors instead of invading mine, so that's pretty nice. We're going to be pathing topside, Brand Twitch, Smolder Bard. Smolder Bard, too safe. Brand Twitch, no CC. No consistent damage. Weird champions, so the player variance is also pretty high. Path top, I can gank a stationary Lux, or I can just 2v2 or 1v2 the Volibear. Both of which seem fine. Volibear is a champ that has to commit every single time he trades. Belveth will be pathing bot side, but I won't be trying to directly counter that. Even where I have like the super metagaming read where I know she does like Raptors, Wolves, Gromp, or whatever that weird path is to get that level 3, I'm not going to try to counter it. I'm still going to play reactively, play a pretty honest game. Because even if I go down there, it's just nothing special as a Nocturne. I'll ping it, but the pings only do so much. I'll put a point in my E just in case things get weird, but there's the Gromp being down, so that is step 1 for Belveth. Town will have to be careful mid now, and then it'll be my turn to be careful in my own blue side. So my top lane is pushed in. Ooh, there she is. So she took the long way around. Long way around my red side. That makes sense. Because once they don't see Belveth, she only has so many options. She moved from here to here. Talon looking for the cleanup. I don't think he'll find it. Stay true to my path and hit level 4. Uh-huh. I don't even think you find your lethal, big man. Alrighty, a realistic game as promised. We have Bob's Burger mid lane. The bot lane has succumbed to the Belveth despite the pings, but what are you gonna do? The variance is so on Belveth's side there. Belveth's gonna push mid and probably return to a red buff, so we could try for the same play. Yes, sir. She's about half HP. It's a bit riskier to move this way, as the pixel bush is probably warded. But it looks like Volibear just resets. Since my Camille's too low, we're not gonna try to attack like that. And then since we're spotted out, I'll just reset. Put a ward on red so we have some info. And then that's that. That's my turn with like all of my allies dying. Longsword, and to the bot side, onto the Krugs. These guys saying. Why is she roaming? Go next. NA players. Amazing. The Twitch support that wants to be Rad IRL. NA players. Oh my gosh. I think the main deal on that last turn is there is no play, so I will make no play happen. Do nothing quickly so we can start turn 2. The longer you stay on turn 1, or purgatory you're in, honestly. It's a lot of assistance pings for a Scuttle Crab. Map movements aren't bad until the enemy shows up like this, and they're just turbo screwed. Okay, Belveth is overcommitted. Man, I should have done my Gromp second. I'm just sitting here waiting. If I skip blue buff and do Gromp, Gromp respawns sooner, and here I am. Spent so much time waiting for this bad boy. Well, we can farm top wave until Camille gets back. although the Void Grubs are up. Hi, Twitch. Thanks for taking a lot of my XP here. If I get 1 or 2 Void Grubs, then I probably hit level 6. Hit the scry to see if Volibear is warded. Don't forget, Volibear is level 6 and Camille is not. Surprised we're just totally uncontested on these. When I get the other Void Grub low enough, I just stop hitting it, and my passive and the Jungle Pet will finish it off. So that there's just more DPS onto the primary one. Phage, Longsword to the bot side. Looks like Bel'Veth is entering my jungle. 37 CS, pathetic. Back to the Krug. So now with our ulti, we obviously have more chance to make something happen. I really don't want to use my ulti on this turn, I'll be honest. I want to get level 7 and do nothing. I feel like once I skip camps, then I lose the game.
An ally has been slain.
See, it's a whole lot of nothing, and I'd have to skip camps here. This fight mid lane sucks, because they're reaching into the enemy, they don't win an objective, and the enemy didn't make a mistake. Damn it, the Lux is too free, so annoying. Ulti, QEW, moving. Nice. Schmack, schmack. Schmack, schmack, schmack. Oh, okay. Good enough. Back to the camps. That one's such a make or break. Does this ulti random lose me the game? Lux flashed me under the turret and everything. But with my spell shield, she doesn't get the Q off, so we survive. Skip the blue buff this time, do Gromp first. 1500 for StrideBreaker, so honestly I could just show up top lane. Camille has no ignite, is it leveled down and doesn't have ulti? Oh boy. It's like if I show up top lane I kind of just kill Camille. So instead of doing all that, I'll move in a defensive manner to cover if Volibear was going to dive, but then be looking for a reset. Alrighty, Volibear doesn't dive and I'm out. Although it's an inefficient reset, I'll take it. Tiamat Dagger, give me the boots, I'll take what I can here. And then back onto the map. 700 to the StrideBreaker so we can have a pretty long turn. As we've been farming and moving around the map, our ulti's been coming back up. The fucking Volibear is gonna be so strong now too. This is the problem with everyone just roaming and shit. Now their carries are getting strong, guys. Your funny ganks are bouncing back. Alright. Even if I counter gank down here, I find myself in just a 1v3 with no one being that low. There's also no minion away for the brand either. Super realistic game, the enemy just gets whatever they want. Another freebie on Lux? Hot dog! Ulti Q, Tiamat E. Attack the Volibear, don't think I will. That fella's level 9 with a Rod of Aegis. If I can get these Void Grubs off the map, that'd be mighty fine. But we're in a bit of a pickle here. Totally outnumbered, so we'll just go back to farm. Our wolves were down during that play, so it ain't no big deal. If the enemy's doing the void gropes, then they can't be doing my gromp, so that's nice. Since Talon's dead with no TP, I'll go ahead and take that mid wave. That ulti down, we just keep farming. Up to the enemy to stop me, real. E auto Q. That wasn't very good. I'm surprised Bard was there. If it's just Bel'Veth, then it's fine. I can walk in. Hey, Dios. StrideBreaker cloth armor. A death like that don't particularly matter because we farmed everything along the way. We got our power spike level 9, StrideBreaker, and even a control ward. So now we just rinse and repeat. Although Bel'Veth has her kills, we gotta level up on her. And with that big ass shutdown, it's just a matter of time.
Ally has
15 seconds on my ulti, so I will not be skipping my Krugs. Use my smite since there's no objective up right now. Now I will be moving like this. Raptors aren't up, and Smolder could push one more wave, and then I can ulti. Come on, Smolder. So no Smolder. Let's see. It's really going to be on the Bel'Veth to throw. So instead of using my ulti on Lux to like force a play, I gotta wait for Bel'Veth to attack. So then where would she attack? Probably mid lane. But it'd be at the second end of a fight. Alright. She'll keep doing this back and forth. There's Bel'Veth. Q. Ulti. StrideBreaker. That's what we're talking about, baby. Hello. E. Schmovin. Q. Flank bot lane, question mark? Yeah, Smolder's pretty low. Now, Smolder doesn't have a shutdown, but we'll see what we can do. Bringing it around town. Right. I got the position in the river, and then I waited. Instead of running right into that Lux or letting that ulti rip to begin with, I give it some time. Q, StrideBreaker. W. Okay, nice, I'm in it. W and smite auto. Huh? Q. Noob down. They don't have portals, so I can kill. Talon, are you awake? Yeah, I'll be careful. Ay, ay, ay. Talon, my man. Ninja Tabby, Tunneler, Longsword. Well, that's a shame. We got the shutdown on Bel'Veth. Check. We killed the Smolder. Check. Now it's not about the objectives, it's about getting our farm into the plays. So I can start doing one quadrant of camps and then playing on that side of the map. So I'll do my blue side camps. By the time I finish those, my ulti will be up, and then we're talking. Oh. Yeah. Let's get in there, I guess. Bob, I can't get in there. I don't have the range. My team just sucks, I'll be honest. Bel'Veth will use her Qs here. She might use her E. Let her use all the Qs, and then we can show. Come on. There you go. comes Volley Bear. Huh. Run. Okay. Ah, not enough. Well, it's pretty much GG from here. There's no, like, retribution. Bot lane is fed, Talon's not strong enough, and Camille's not strong enough, and it's too easy for the enemy team to push and just keep winning. So, all there is for me to do is farm my camps, ult someone, and die. And then if my team cleans up, that might be a miraculous miracle. The key part here, though, is not getting weird. You just stay on the same path, honestly like an NPC, but like, getting your jungle camps is the only salvation you can have. Jungle camp into play, and then again, and again, and again. And then it's up to the enemy to kill me on my jungle camps. If they don't do that, awesome. Awesome. If they take my camps, oh well. Enemy ADC is higher level than me, 12 to 10. Alright. Okay, let's blast an ulti off here onto Lux. Q, E, W. Schmack, schmack, schmack. Nice. Yeah, I'll hit a turret. Q. E, W. StrideBreaker? Oh, I didn't have it. Damn it. Warmog's level 10 bard can't be killed. This stage of the game, too, it just feels so turbo dogshit because you're behind in items and you'll never catch up, but it's like, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, I'm going to be on a longsword dagger. I don't complete the experimental hexblade in any reasonable time. So don't think of it like I can catch up. The only thing that we're waiting for is for the enemy to massively fuck it up. That's it. We can FF right now. It's no big deal. Right there, though, I farm my camps into the play. How does the play go? We lost, whatever. Thank God they FF. Final score, 3-4-3. Listen, if you're ever considering it mid-game where it's like, well, my game's going okay. When it's that far out of your control, the KDAs are one indicator, but the game state is the true one. When it's that far out of your control, just know that there's no, like, salvation late game for Nocturne. Nocturne spikes mid-game. If we're losing mid-game, we lose. So let's just lose now. FF. FF at 19 instead of 28 minutes. Alrighty. A little visitation on Nocturne. I think Nocturne's fine right now. I think he's pretty strong. He has a very good matchups into a lot of the mage champions and then even into the bruiser champs. He's very basic. He's on rails. He's single purpose. But that's always what he's been. The jungle XP buff was very nice to him and really opened up this experimental hexplate build where you have the level 11 spike into the mid game and you blast off ultis and have some fun. So that's at least the bruiser Nocturne. We'll have to revisit him with the lethality build, which honestly I've been having trouble with. Like, I feel like lethality Nocturne's only viable first item is this Hubris. Hubris giving you AD, lethality, and ability haste, and then temporary AD on a kill. And then after Hubris, it's like, I guess, just curve into Axiom, and then get Shirelda's. But like, probably Opportunity, it's just so weird, because Opportunity is your most damage item. It's like Hubris, Opportunity, Axiom, Shirelda's. It's so much gold. Lethality Nocturne just kind of stinks right now, so that's why I haven't been playing it or uploading it. Alrighty, Bob. Hope you enjoyed the games. Hope you learned something. And I'll see you next time. Peace.